Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about Missouri and the Supreme Court there, and wording, and the Secretary of State, and how things will apparently not be phrased come 2024. Because that was a topic of discussion recently, and we're just going to kind of run through it and provide some more information about it. So, like many states, there is a drive, an initiative to get something on the ballot related to reproductive rights. Now, the Secretary of State, Jay Ashcroft, proposed phrasing the question and asking people in Missouri, asking those voters, if they wanted to allow, quote, dangerous and unregulated abortions until live birth. Generally speaking, ballot initiatives and the language on the ballot is supposed to, not be partisan. And that's what the appeals court said back in October. Secretary of State tried to take it to the Missouri Supreme Court, and the Missouri Supreme Court didn't even want to hear it. They declined to hear it. So, it is worth noting that the current Secretary of State plans on running for governor in 2024. So it seems clear that this is going to be a cornerstone of the campaign, which is, that's a bold move given the record when it comes to this particular topic. If you don't know, there have been 7 states that have put this question to the voters in one way or another. In 7 states, access to reproductive rights was protected. As much as social media and a lot of both sides' coverage would have you believe, this actually isn't really a divisive issue in this country. When people get to voice their opinion on it, it's pretty consistent. 7 out of 7. As far as I know, in addition to Missouri, when it comes to 2024, there are people in 8 states who have either gotten to the point where it's going to be on the ballot or are attempting to do so. There's probably going to be more. That's going to be a drive, not just for people who want it protected, but for the Democratic Party, it's a political move. They'll want it on the ballot so people will show up for it. Given the results of all of the previous instances, I'm surprised to see Republicans pushing forward on this topic the way they are. You would think by now they would realize that overall this is a losing issue. And even if they win in the short term, the younger demographics are going to turn even further away from them. But it's been a position of the Republican Party for a really long time. So they're slow to change on this. My guess is that no matter how this ends up eventually being worded, it will increase the turnout for the Democratic Party in Missouri. Now, whether or not it's going to be enough to make a huge difference, that's kind of up in the air. But having this on the ballot, it's going to have an influence. Whether or not it alters the course of an election is something else, but it will definitely have an influence. So, even in Missouri, the Supreme Court is still trying to maintain at least some form of nonpartisan language when it comes to this topic being on the ballot. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.